MAGA is completely triggered. I mean, they are hysterical, complete titty babies, full-blown meltdown because former FBI Director James Comey posted to his Instagram 8647. Here we have Donald Trump Jr., and he posts, just James Comey casually calling for my dad to be murdered. This is who the Dem media worships, demented. And I just want to take you on a little trip down memory lane. James Comey handed the presidency to Donald Trump in 2016 when he did that bullshit report about Hillary Clinton in the days leading up to Election Day. So this is especially a dagger to them because they can't understand how people can jump ship. They do not understand how people get liberated from the Republican MAGA media echo chamber. But let's just remember who they are. These are the people that attacked the Capitol, beat up cops, defecated inside the Capitol, wanted to kill the vice president, posted all of the time, 8646, who was Joe Biden, with impunity. Does the left melt down about this? No, because we don't get triggered by bullshit, but they do. They love to be perpetual victims. Put this up. In 2024, here is a truck that Donald Trump posted, Long Island, New York, and it has, it's one of those Al-Qaeda wannabe trucks with all the big Trump flags in it. And there is a picture of Joe Biden, like tied up, bound, and gagged on the truck. And this is like a permanent picture on the trunk of this truck. And Donald Trump posted this just before the election. Donald Trump had supporters that wanted to kill the vice president, and he pardoned them. So this is just so rich and just classic hypocrisy. But this is what they do. They melt down, and they are so triggered by anyone that calls them out. Next up, we have Kash Patel. And he has mobilized the entire federal government. Let's go ahead and put this up. Ron Filipkowski says the entire federal government has been mobilized for Seashell Gate. It's all hands on deck. And Kash Patel, who before he was FBI director, just trafficked in the most vile MAGA podcasting world imaginable. And he posts, we are aware of the recent social media posts by former FBI Director James Comey directed at President Trump. We are in communication with the Secret Service and Director Curran. Primary jurisdiction is with Secret Service on these matters, and we, the FBI, will provide all necessary support. And it's been noted that Kash Patel barely shows up for work. This guy is a laughingstock. This is what they do. They love to find something to just rile up the base because they are so easily triggered and fall prey to being in the victim status at all times. Donald Trump is a perpetual victim, a grievance machine, and his supporters support him in this because behind the movement, they're completely hollow. They think they can lock Hillary Clinton up. They can kill the vice president. They can break into the Capitol. They can beat up cops. But when anybody else does anything, and that is just a meme. I used to work in restaurants in college before I was an interior designer and now a podcaster. 86 does not mean murder somebody. These are hysterical, as Donald Trump likes to point out, low IQ people. He loves the poorly educated that have a moment. They think that, oh God, they're after him again. The witch hunt is in full motion again. James Comey is a private citizen now. Who cares? Who cares? Donald Trump has been on an Al-Qaeda ally circle jerk tour in the Middle East, embarrassing the United States. His whole administration is a crime syndicate. This is not a government. This is not a government that's doing what's best for its constituents. This is a transactional takedown of the United States of America by Trump and all of these crazies. And so that they can get the base to take their eye off how they are grifting off the United States taxpayer, selling us out to our alliances of over 250 years, aligning with countries that are for Sharia law, which the MAGA movement back in my day was all against all of that. They are now all chips in on this imaginary problem of James Comey. Next up, of course, we have Jesse Waters weighing in with Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard is a puppet of Vladimir Putin and of the former Syrian regime. She is not a serious politician, although articulate. And here she is saying that she thinks that James Comey should be in jail. And of course, Jesse Waters just feeds the hysteria, helps trigger the entire MAGA base. Play the clip.
Believe Comey should be in jail?
I do. Any other person with the position of influence that he has, people who take very seriously what a guy of his stature, his experience, and what the propaganda media has built him up to be, I'm very concerned for the president's life. We've already seen assassination attempts. I'm very concerned for his life. And James Comey, in my view, should be held accountable and put behind bars for this.
Okay, this is classic gaslighting and projection. Did you notice that she said propaganda machine? The propaganda machine is Tulsi Gabbard. The propaganda machine is Jesse Waters. She's inside the Death Star as she says that. And so all of you need to remember, as you're engaging in our channel and other left-leaning channels, there are millions of people who are engaging in this and who are getting hysterical, easily triggered, who think that James Comey is going to kill Donald Trump. It's simply not going to happen. The MAGA movement has had podcasts, vile things said about Hillary Clinton, about AOC, and so many others. And I think they wanted to go in and kill Nancy Pelosi. They do all of this stuff with impunity, but I would be remiss if I didn't address the fact that after January 6th happened, the Democrats and the Joe Biden administration didn't handle this. So they're more emboldened and they're even more easily triggered, and they want to throw James Comey in jail when the president of the United States is violating the emollients clause. God only knows what kind of secrets about the United States he's selling to these countries that fund terrorism. And he himself is a convicted felon. All right, next up we have Jesse Waters on Fox, and they're trying to crack a joke here. Watch this.
Dude. Primetime, what are your thoughts about this?
I never even thought the government should have mandated seatbelts in cars.
Oh,
that's what happens.
Yeah.
You give them one thing, and then they want to put everything in the car. What's next? What are they going to put an abortion clinic in every car? See, Harold, you got to stand strong.
What did you think about the slavery decision the government made?
When's the next commercial?
One more thing.
Okay. I just want to point out how Gutfeld and others, even Dana Perino, when he said what's next, an abortion clinic in a car, how they all it was a real knee slapper. They thought that was just hilarious. And I would be completely remiss if I didn't share with you all, in many states, because of John Roberts' Supreme Court and the overturning of Roe v. Wade via the Dobbs decision, many women are unable to access abortion care. We have so many stories of women that we know in the state of Oklahoma that have gone in for their ultrasounds. The baby's organs are outside the body. The woman is told, the pregnant woman is told, this baby immediately after it's born is going to die. In normal terms, we would be able to give you an immediate D&C. This pregnancy is not viable, although you could carry it the full 9 months. We are unable to do this procedure. So women are forced to travel to other states, and all of this is going on. All of this is still going on while MAGA is talking about a meme on James Comey's Instagram. They are constantly taking your eye off the ball. And here's the thing. It's not just liberal women that need abortion care. MAGA women need abortion care as well. And don't think for a second that a lot of these white country club Republicans, if their little darling daughter gets knocked up and she's in college and nobody taught her about birth control and they don't want her to live, be a teen mom, they're going to have the money and the privilege to fly to a blue state where she can receive abortion care. But if you're poor in a red state, they want you to carry that baby. And there's a shame to that. There is this anti-woman shame around this. But for the people at Fox News, it's hilarious. People having medical problems is hilarious for them. The government figuring out that when people wear seatbelts, death by car accidents greatly decreases. The government figuring out that smoking causes cancer and putting warning labels. Fox doesn't want that. They want you all dumb, sick, and knocked up. And they think the discussion of all of these things is hilarious. And I would remind everyone that the majority of the MAGA base are overtly religious, and they consistently and constantly laugh at human suffering. This is who they are. They are easily triggered, wound up like cheap clocks, and laugh at the suffering of other human beings. They have no depth. It is just this surface level grazing of things where something's a knee slapper, or over here we're outraged. And they voted for a convicted felon. And this felon is ruining the United States of America, going on an al-Qaeda ally victory tour in the Middle East, and all of his followers just go along with it because most autocrats are followed by a personality cult, and MAGA is a personality cult, and we're living in a historical moment. And the best thing you all can do is engage in left-leaning media, follow us, follow others, help us build an information system that traffics in facts so that we can save democracy. Please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1 million subs, so we'll see you all soon.